Yo, what is up? What is up? Welcome back to another episode, and today we are at the Bahrain Grand Prix. And I know I couldn't leave you guys hanging. You know you're going to be missing Bahrain this year, so why not enjoy it with me while we go through this Grand Prix. Now, we qualified P4, and I'll let you know, in this career mode, you start with a terrible car, and unfortunately, you'll see Max Verstappen is out. I'm going to try and keep up as much as I can. But we had a great fun race, and I hope you guys like what you see and enjoy, because I know I will. So without any further ado, let's hop into it, Ralph. Let's go.
Radio check.
Loud and clear.
Okay, we've got that relief of having points on the board finally, so let's keep that form up and get another top 10 finish today, please. Okay, mate, formation lap. Let's bring everything in gently here. Front axle first, rear will come with it.
Copy that.
Lewis ahead on softs. Car behind likely aggressive into turn one, just be aware.
Yeah, mate. Not more aggressive than I'm going to be.
Mate, we need to be careful. First lap here can get messy through the opening complex, especially if they stack up through 2 and 3.
Don't worry, bro. I got this. You remember my F2 days, right?
Track grip is decent, but still a little dusty offline. Wind is light, no major change from quali.
Copy that.
Conditions look stable at the moment, no rain currently expected. Give me good brake energy into the heavy stops. Turn 1, turn 4, and into the downhill at 10. We need front temps before the grid. Clutch bite point is good. Launch profile is set. We're happy with the numbers. Remember, long run to turn 1. Protect yourself on the inside if you need to. Plenty of opportunity early. No need to win it there.
Rear feels good. Car has the right amount of grip. Not too tight, not too loose.
Understood. Keep weaving where you can, but prioritize the fronts. Rear traction will be important out of the final corner for the launch. Strap 1 for the start. Overtake available as planned. Brake bias set, +1 forward for launch stability.
Loud and clear.
Give me one short burnout to warm the tyres before the grid. Okay, incredible parking there, nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get good launch as the race starts. Keep an eye on the lights, the start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch. Green lights, go, go, go! Brake temps looking good. Strat 17.
Copy that.
We can now use DRS. DRS now available. You're locking up your rear brakes into turn 10. That's your teammate ahead. Keep it friendly, please. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
Mark, give me an update.
Okay, you're sat in P2. Verstappen's ahead of you. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 1.3 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. That's Lewis behind you. Less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on old softs. And that's 6 laps till your pit window's open. 27 laps to go.
Copy that. Copy that.
Lap 5 here in Bahrain, and we rejoin the action with Lando Norris down in P8, absolutely filling the mirrors of Fernando Alonso as they plunge into the opening complex. Just 0.03 of a second between them. Norris all over the back of the Aston Martin as they power their way through the first sector and climb up the hill toward turn 4. Now further up the road, this is where the real intrigue is beginning to build. George Russell is starting to close in on the two Ferraris running second and third. Verstappen, meanwhile, is doing what Verstappen so often does and disappearing into the distance out front. Through turn 9 they come, and now into the infamous turn 10. Such a difficult braking zone here. Out of turn 10 and onto the back straight now, and this is where Bahrain so often delivers. Russell tucks into the slipstream, closing and closing as they thunder toward turn 11. The Ferraris can't afford the slightest error here because Russell is right in the hunt. They sweep through the fast left-hander, the car's dancing on the edge of grip and into the final part of the lap. Still nose to tail, still nothing between them in this battle for second place. And now the focus shifts to Simi.G running in P2 through the final corner. It's all about the exit here. Gets the power down smoothly, no mistakes, and brings it onto the pit straight to complete the lap. Verstappen may be out front, but behind him the fight is building, and Simi holds strong in second as lap 5 comes to a close.
Good job, mate. That's us up to P2. Keep it up.
Mark, give me an update.
Second place, you're in second place. Verstappen's ahead of you. Okay, gap to the car in front, 3.4 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Car behind is Lewis. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on old softs. Your pit window is going to open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. 24 laps to go.
Copy that. Copy that.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Okay, clear. Car in front is a second a lap faster, 1 second. car right. Clear right. Ferrari drivers in the pit. Okay, we want you to pit this lap, so push now, push. Yeah, really good job on hitting that target, mate. Nice work. Still a long way to go, though. Lewis is in the pits now.
Copy that.
Russell is coming up left. Okay, we've lost a position. That's us down a place. Okay, remember to pit this lap.
Tires feel fine. I'm going to try and stay out one more for the overcut. Okay, grip's back. Tires a little worn, but I got this.
We're seeing dangerously high levels of wear now. Please look after them or consider boxing for a fresh set.
Lap 11, Simi Dodgy dives into the pits and Norris follows him in immediately. This is a key moment in the race. Ferrari need a clean stop and they get it. 2.0 seconds. That's excellent work under pressure. Now it's all about the undercut. Can they jump Russell? Simi pushes on the outlap, trying to get heat into those tires as quickly as possible. But it's not quite enough. Russell stays ahead. Mercedes cover it well. Still, strong stop from Ferrari, and Simi remains right in the fight.
This is our true position. We're on the same strategy. They've pitted as well as us, so warm up your tyres and make the most of this stint.
Copy that.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
Mark, give me an update.
That's P5, you're in P5. Okay, gap to leader, 16.6 seconds. And that's Lewis ahead. Okay, gap ahead, 1.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. Norris behind. Less than a second separates you. They're on old mediums.
Copy that. Copy that.
Okay, you've got P5, P5. The distance to the leader, 16.6 seconds. Lewis is ahead of you. They're on old mediums. They're on old mediums. You've got 4 laps until your pit window opens. All right, 16 laps to go. Lewis right. Still there. Still there. Clear right.
Lap 16 in Bahrain, and George Russell still runs in second place, but he is 13 seconds adrift of Verstappen out front. Behind him though, this is where the pressure is building. Piastri in third, Simi.G in fourth, and here comes a Ferrari up the hill and into turn 4. .G sends it, a clean, committed dive to the inside, and he's through. Beautifully judged on the brakes, and that is P3 for Simi.G. Now, immediately, the focus shifts forward because Russell is only 3/10 up the road through turn 9 and into the infamous turn 10. They begin to form a train. Russell, .G and Piastri all locked together. Out of turn 10 though, a little moment for Simi, runs slightly wide on exit, and that just gives Piastri a sniff down the back straight. Through turn 11 they go, still tightly packed, but now .G just begins to stretch it slightly through the fast left, through the flowing final sector, and that gap begins to open to half a second, down toward turn 14 and across the line. Lap 16 comes to an end. Russell holds second, Simi.G now up to third, and Piastri settles into fourth. And now the McLaren gets the toe. Piastri pulls out before turn 1, and he's alongside. He edges ahead on the run down the pit straight, but Simi.G fights back, switches to the inside into turn 1, late on the brakes, and brilliantly retakes the place. What a response from Simi.G. P3 defended in style as this battle rolls on into lap 17.
Okay, he's sat in P2. It's Verstappen ahead, and gap to the car in front, 14.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. Piastri's behind you now. They're on old mediums. Okay, your pit window opens next lap. 13 laps to go. Okay, we're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can. Okay, Lewis is in for his stop. Box. Off we go, back into the race. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track. Norris is stopping now. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 2.6 seconds. Okay, focus. We need to stay on form. second place. You're in second place. Verstappen's ahead of you. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 22.0 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Norris behind. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. And that's 8 laps to go. increasing the gap on the car behind by 5/10 a lap. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Copy that. Gap to your teammate behind, 2.9 seconds. Piastri, right? Still there. Still there. Clear right. Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap. Yes, mate, I'll take that. Well done. We're really happy with the podium down here, so well done. Yes!
The checkered flag is out. We're going to be hearing that Dutch national anthem again because it's victory for Max Verstappen.
And that's 2 wins in a row now, of course, Crofty. And it marks the fact that it's not a fluke. So, you know, their head's in the right space. What more can we see going forwards?
What a day it's been for Formula One, and what a day it's been for these three drivers. Time for the podium celebrations. Time for our drivers to celebrate. But there can only be one on the top step. Your number one, Max Verstappen.
Oh, y'all know what to do. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.